In today's corporate world, people are more likely to feel they're stuck in a place they don't really want to be. It's there. It helps them get by in life. But somewhere deep down, there's a void that needs filling. It feels like their talents are simply getting wasted on mundane endeavors. You feel like you're an asset, but nobody knows what to do with you. Not even you know how to figure out how to best maximize your potential. You'd invest in yourself, but you don't know where to start. You'd really appreciate it if someone else believed in you and had your back. This is why Workbank wants to invest in you. We know you're looking for more than just a job. Beyond a mere career. We know you want fulfillment in life. And that means much more than a paycheck. From learning and growing in your chosen field, to exploring your network of opportunities, to getting you settled and comfortable in your new horizons. We are ready to stand with you in facing your doubts and helping you get the life you deserve. Because the rewards are worth it. Workbank. Let's invest in you.
Gusto ko sa training is about professional enhancement. I just wanna thank Workbank for giving me an opportunity to be a better person.
It has helped me become the better version of myself. It has helped me to have a proper mind setting and also with how you deal with people. Workbank, thank you for this opportunity. More power and God bless you.
Feeling stuck in your career? Workbank is ready to help you get the life you deserve. Sign up for free at workbank.com. Workbank. Let's invest in you. Feeling stuck in your career? Workbank is ready to help you get the life you deserve. Sign up for free at workbank.com. Workbank. Let's invest in you.
What I love about this training, first, it's free. I was invited to attend this free seminar. And secondly, I was able to meet new friends and interact with them and gain new knowledge.
Continue our advocacies, improving one's career, one's life, to learn a lot because it's part of life.
So I hope that in the future, Workbank would still be an advocate of sharing their knowledge.
We as Workbank are driven by this whole virtue of malasakit, which is why we are doing this. And
however, think in English. What does this mean? You don't think in Tagalog, tapos translate mo in English, no. Right from the get-go, you think in English already. Do not translate.
The training is actually very engaging and very interesting. Very timely speaking, in fact, because the industry needed business writers.
Workbank helps you invest in your career and your dreams so you can get the life you deserve. Sign up for free at workbank.com. Workbank, let's invest in you.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live for today. And I know you're very much excited. All right. Hello, everyone. Okay. So I guess we're seeing a lot of students. I think some of the professionals are here already in our live. Okay. So Code Your Future. Should you shift career to IT today in partnership with Workbank? And also, Code Your Future is an initiative that aims to elevate more Filipinos to become tech professional through programming education. And I am very much excited that you're here because this is part of the goal that Code Future is trying to do for. And also, as part of it, we are also aiming to also build now our FV community. And if you're not yet joined, feel free to search this on your Facebook account and join with our Code Your Future FB community, wherein you can connect to fellow Filipinos learning how to code and connect with career shifters. Get the latest news on upcoming workshops and career sessions. And of course, let me show you, or also if you want to type in I'm done, if you were able to join with our group chat or Facebook group, feel free to type in I'm done with our dad. Okay, so I guess we have a lot of people here. Can you type in if you're done joining our Code Your Future Epic community? Ayan, so I can see it. Okay, all right, so let's see. Okay, so there's so much people here. All right, so I guess after you join our Code Your Future FB community, we can now also welcome our speaker for our career session this afternoon. The Code Your Future, should you shift career to IT today in partnership again with Workbank. And also, we welcome our speaker for today, Ms. Haifa Karina Paluyos, our Head of Growth of StackTrek.
Hello! Nakita ko ang daming fans ni Amin ngayon, ah. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you for joining the session. And we hope in this session you will able to learn if you are here because you are interested in shifting a career to IT. Let's say you are a graduate of a different course, or you are already working, but you are interested in exploring a career in IT, then this session will be of help for you to make decisions on that end. Okay, so let's start. So why is IT a good career choice? Okay, so first one is quick employment. So just to let you know that since 2020, nung nag-pandemic, a lot of the people working in the industry left or was let or were let go in their jobs. But in the IT industry, the opportunities remain. The developers, the software engineers, they were still doing the same thing. They were not affected. If they were affected, there were even more opportunities waiting for them. Bakit ganun yung nangyayari? It's because when the pandemic came in, businesses had to stop their operations, their physical operations, and then they have to move to online, wherein they have to make their businesses available still, but online na. Ngayon, they are looking for more developers. They are more looking for tech people to help them in their business in moving to online. And with that one, there are so many opportunities and there are very few people. And that's the reason why if you are a developer, you have the skills, you are able to prove yourself. Looking for opportunities isn't that hard because a lot of the organizations are looking for developers like you. Okay, so this is the picture that I wanted you to imagine. This is the pool of candidates we have today. So that's the orange circle. And then we have here the number of IT vacancies here in the Philippines. And this is in the Philippines alone. As you can see, it's almost times three, the number. So one developer, one software engineer is equivalent to three job opportunities out there. This doesn't include pa yung mga available opportunities for you for IT companies in the region like Southeast Asia or even globally. Okay? And another thing is that in 3 to 5 years, these organizations will start hiring developers then. So government, if you'd like to serve our country, that's go for the government. We also have here banks and hospitals and other non-tech industries. So as you can see, there are so many opportunities waiting for you. That's why employment is not a challenge because companies are really willing to pay premium to find developers that would help them in addressing their IT needs. Okay, the other one, this is related to the first one on the quick employment, is that it has a rewarding compensation when you move to IT. Why is that? So related to what I mentioned earlier, that there are very few people in the industry and there's so many companies looking for IT professionals. That means mag-aagawan yan sila sa mga talents. And on your end, if you say you apply for a company, one company right now, or initially today, what developers do or what candidates do is that they apply to multiple companies. And since these companies are always looking for talents as soon as they can, they would offer you job opportunities. And then another company would offer you another one. So as the talent, you actually have the leverage because if you get an offer from one company and you also get another offer from another company, then you can tell the other company because you like them, but then the offer of the other one is better, then you can mention it to the other company so that they can also provide you a, a job offer that you prefer. And that's the also reason why companies pay premium for IT professionals because of the supply that cannot address the current need that they have. So if you move to IT today, then now is the right time for you to move because there are still very few talents in the IT industry and it continues to grow. So in general, in IT, you have a rewarding compensation because companies, organizations are willing to pay premium to get the help or to get the talents that they need to become to transform their business digitally. So here's one report that I'd like to share with you. As you can see, all across industries, this IT is one of the highest. So if you are starting out, kahit wala ka pa, if you're still a student today, if you're listening and you are still a student, or you are a fresh graduate with zero experience, si IT na yung pinakamataas. And then if you level up, that means IT pa rin yung pinakamataas in terms of salary ranges. So as you can see, entry level, zero experience, that's about 20K. A lot of the other industries, they start at around 15, sometimes 14 pa nga. Many of them 18, those things. And then if you level up and gain more experience, you could go 45 and then 80. And then if you become a manager, you will get on average around 92. And then if you become a senior manager, you would get around 175. So this is the average rating here in the Philippines. And of course, if you are able to really prove yourself, these are just average. You can be an exceptional talent and be able to you will able to get more from your organization because they see the value that you can add. That means they would be willing to pay you more. So the other reason for you why you should shift career to IT is that the variety of opportunities. So just because you are in IT doesn't mean yung gagawin mo lang is really puro IT lang talaga. Here in the industry, every organization have different areas. Meron siyang industry within an industry. So, example, if you are a career shifter and you are coming from banks or finance, yung background mo, and then you wanted to shift into IT. Today, there are fintech companies fintech companies wherein your experience, your skill, your understanding match with your newly learned skill in IT makes you a very valuable asset in any fintech organization. So if you are passionate about finance and now you're able to gain skills in IT, then you become a really valuable person, a very, very valuable team in any fintech organization. The other one, what are the other industries that you can join depending on what career or what's your background? So it depends. If you enjoy education, there are edutech companies. If you enjoy fashion, there are fashion tech companies. So it depends. You can match that one with your passion and then with your IT skills. Look for organizations or companies who does the things or who work with the things or you are in the industry wherein you want to work with because you enjoy working with fashion and you enjoy doing tech and you feel like you are making a difference in the industry that you want to be part of. Okay? And next one is the natural growth. So for the natural growth, because IT evolves a lot, what the technology that you are using today in 3 to 6 months that changed. Those things change a lot. So with that one, you don't get stuck. If you are the kind of person na gusto mo talagang mag-grow regularly, then IT might be for you because you won't be doing the same thing, let's say right now, and then 6 months from now, 2 years from now. It will be quite different. Why is that different? Because the technology that you use today, it will change regularly. And with the change, you also need to learn them and then apply them again to the current projects that you are in. And another thing, since it's not just about the technology na ginagamit ninyo, sometimes in an organization, you will be involved in different projects. So let's say one project would be on mobile development and then the other one na, uy, hi pa, dito, meron tayong bagong projects and it is related to web. And then, would you like to take this opportunity? And for you, since maraming opportunities for you to do, then and you are offered this opportunity, then you can go there and learn web development, and you will be doing different things now. So in terms of growth, there are a lot of opportunities here. And again, the nature of the work, the nature of the industry is that technology evolves a lot. And with that one is your growth, how you learn different technologies. And also with different technologies, there are a lot of times you also deal with different people, different clients, different stakeholders, and then you also improve how you communicate with these people. And the other one for this, for you, why would you want, or what's another reason for you to shift in IT? The good thing about it is that in IT, you don't need a bachelor's degree in computer science or in IT. As long as you have a reasonable education. What does reasonable education mean? Actually, today, what you need is be able to prove that you can code, or you can develop, you have the coding skills required for the organization to hire you. So what are the resources that you can get these reasonable educations? Today, a lot of career shifters are able to get it just by doing YouTube videos, taking courses online, Udemy, Coursera, those things. And then it's not just about the learning, it's really about them applying their skills. So, how they do it is that they build their own projects, and then when they apply, they are more confident that they are able to understand and apply it to work. And then if they already start applying, then the employers can already see na, okay, even if sometimes hindi na kasi nakikita ng mga employers kung ano yung background mo, what they see is the skills and what you can show them. So if you are a career shifter and you can show your portfolio, what are the projects that you were able to do, then, okay, so you have a portfolio that shows the skills and the projects that you were able to create, then that's a huge point for you already. Okay? So another thing that for you to consider, no? So being a tech professional, marami ang options. Now, there are two types. We just categorize them into two, and the first one is technology. So there are multiple career paths because IT hindi lang naman siya for coding. But these are some of them for you to know ano ba yung mga options for me, or ano ba yung options for you. So one, we have here back-end development. So si back-end development, isipin mo na lang, let's say, website. So sa website, yeah, we have back-end development and we have front-end development. So this is particularly, let's say, sa website. So sa website, kung ano yung nakikita ninyo sa website na yon, yan yung front-end. Si front-end, ito yung mga colors. If you move it out, let's say pag nasa tablet siya or nasa mobile phone siya na view, pag nasa desktop, nag-move around siya. So that's front-end. Ngayon, ano naman yung back-end? So the back-end is when the information that, ano yung mga processes involved sa likod. So for example, it is an app that calculates salary. Ganon. So yung front-end, ito yung nakikita mong mga text, mga colors, mga input, ano yung mga boxes, yung mga clickable doon, those are front-end. But then, the moment you click submit and then pinaprocess niya yun sa likod, kina-calculate niya, and then ibabalik niya sa'yo kung ano yung result, ano yung mga reports, that is back-end. Okay? So there are multiple technologies for this one. And then every company, iba-iba din yung gamit nila. But these things you can learn. We also have people who handle databases. Meron din tayong testing because, of course, when we develop application, there has to be a team who tests the applications that we build. And then we also have data. Actually, our host here, Amin, yun yung track niya, that's data. She's a data scientist. And then if you are interested in blockchain, if you've heard about blockchain, mga crypto, NFTs, that's blockchain. So ito yung mga cutting edge technologies natin today. We also have DevOps. So mainly these are cloud. Ito pala, cloud. So, si DevOps, by the way, is really more of making development more efficient, especially if you're developing multiple apps already and large scale na siya. So, that's DevOps. Si Infra naman, if ayun, if you're familiar with Google Cloud, with Microsoft Azure, AWS, yan, if you are interested in their area, and today, because a lot of organization needs to be more digital, they will need to move into cloud for them to become scalable. Para always available yung mga applications nila, yung mga websites nila, to make sure na they can serve their customers 24 hours. Okay? So yan yung sa technology na part. So, if you want to move into tech and iniisip mo, ano ba yung gusto kong track? These are just some of the options. But then again, these are the options today. This is 2022. Before, if we are giving this talk, let's say 10 years ago, maybe blockchain, wala pa siya dyan sa listahan. It was still starting, so wala pa yan siya. Wala pang blockchain developers, siguro mga 15 years ago. But today, meron na siya. Now, in 5 years, if we will be doing this talk, likely meron tayong madadagdag na mga roles din dito, because again, technology evolves a lot, and with the evolution we also need to identify ano pa ba yung specific roles that we need to create. Ayan. So if hindi naman tech yung hilig ninyo, and but then you still want to move into IT, so what are the roles? So here, these are the various career paths. So if you enjoy talking to people, then likely business development or sales is something that you can do because you enjoy talking to people. This is how you will be able to add value. And then there are also marketing. Having these roles is also very important because if a company, let's say meron siyang applications, but then hindi naman siya nabibenta or hindi naman siya dumarating or hindi siya nakikita ng mga audience or ng customers nila, then sayang lang din yung effort. So we need these roles in the IT industry to make sure that the solutions that we build are being able to are being used by the company, by the customers or the right people. So we also have product management, project management, customer success. Is essentially, ito yung once they become a customer, how can we make sure na nakukuha ni client or na customer yung binabayaran niya? Or na-achieve niya yung goals niya based on the solutions that you help them, that the solutions that you provide. We also have here management, entrepreneurship. So if you're familiar with startups, this is one track that you can do if you have ideas and you also want to build this on your own. Yeah, you can take that one. And there's another one which is investing. So here, IT career paths. As you can see, there are two paths. You can go technical, which is specifically on the technology, and then the other side, which is on the business. And these are the roles that you can take. Now, what's next? So here, let's balik tayo dun sa technical na part, no? So if you want to go the IT career path of technology, then today there is a Philippine tech community wherein you can be part of. Any technology that you see or technologies that interest you, there is a community for that one. And to learn more about this community, merong directory dyan sa phtechcommunity.org, wherein you can go there, you can see the list of the organizations or communities. And usually every month, meron yan silang mga meetups, meron silang mga talks, meron silang mga sessions. And don't worry, most of them, like 90% of these events are free. Okay? So yan, example na lang dito, if you want to go with design or user experience, there is a group called UX Philippines. If you enjoy iOS development, you want to build iOS app, we have here Swift Philippines. If you are a bit, you want to learn but you're a bit shy with, you're a girl and you're a bit shy na gusto mo lang puro girls yung mga kausap mo, then we also have women who code. And then here there is actually a community for specifically for tech career shifters. So you guys can go find them in the directory, but also they usually manage your own Facebook pages and Facebook group, and you can be part of those communities as well. And if I give a recommendation, if there's anything that I would recommend, try to join these communities, not just a participant, but if you can volunteer your time by being a speaker or being a host, that's a really good practice for you to expand your network and also get mentorship from other people. So that's kind of how I learned myself. That's kind of how I got where I am today then, through volunteering to these communities, because the people I work with eventually I met them through these volunteer initiatives then. So also, if you are able to practice your the things public speaking skills by sharing what you learned, it's also good practice for you, because when you apply that one to actual work, at least when you go volunteer ka, wala naman talaga mag-judge sa'yo, because it's really more of sharing your knowledge. But then pagdating mo sa work, it's really something that you need to be good at, because you will be talking to clients, you will be talking to stakeholders. At least when you are able to practice that one in the community, pagdating sa work, you are more confident because practiceado ka na din. Okay? And the other is here. So you are part of the Code Your Future community already. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the group. So the Code Your Future initiative is actually helping every Filipino from no experience to become tech professionals. And what are we going to do? We have these various sessions, career sessions, virtual career fairs. So currently, we are in partnership with Workbank, and Workbank is doing a virtual career fair until Sunday. Sunday ba yung 22? Ayun, until Sunday. And if you're looking for IT jobs today, ayun, you still have time. And with that one, these initiatives will help you become a tech professional. Okay? And another one, if you are already at a point na Miss Hi-Fi, yes, I am already convinced and I feel like IT talaga yung calling ko right now, and specifically on the coding part. StackTrek is offering the full stack bootcamp. So it's a 4-month training wherein, but at the end of the 4 months training, you will now become a job ready programmer, and more than just a bootcamp that helps you acquire the technical skills. At the end of the bootcamp, you will already have a portfolio that you can use in applying to companies, and also we will be helping you get job opportunities. So there are two options: co-living. So co-living is in Taguig, so that means you will be living with other boot campers. And digital naman, it is study anywhere. So you can be in the province, or you can be traveling, you can be anywhere as long as you have internet. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, more than a boot camp that helps you acquire the skills is that we are also providing graduates of the boot camp with career acceleration. What does that mean? If you graduate top 30 of your batch, you have by default you have guaranteed job offers. But don't worry, if you didn't graduate at the top 30% of your batch, then you have guaranteed job interviews, because all graduates of the bootcamp will have guaranteed job interviews with all of our job partners. And here in the for this particular boot camp, if you are a graduate of the boot camp, our arrangement with our job partners is that even if they have zero experience, we want them to have at least 25 to 30K starting salary. So this is starting salary, guys. So it means if you are really able to prove yourself in the IT industry, acceleration is quite fast. So as long as you're able to prove your skills, prove that you can add more value, you learn more skills, yun, acceleration, it won't be a problem for you. So here, the starting salary is this much, but again, it will also depend. If in the it you could get more if during the recruitment process you're able to prove yourself, that you can do more, okay, that you have these skills, that you can add value to the organization. So you don't have to worry about getting a job because we have 1,500 plus jobs secured for our graduates. And the logos here are just some of the um, partner companies that we work with. And si co-living naman, if you are around Metro Manila or if you want to have a different experience, we offer the co-living. So it is starting already. And the good thing about co-living is that you will be with different boot campers who are also studying. Food and accommodation are already included. So if you are not from Metro Manila, let's say you're from somewhere else, let's say you're from Davao or you're from Iloilo, all you need to do is just fly in. So, of course, yung fly in na part ng sa airfare na part, kayo na bahala. But pagdating mo dito, the only thing that you will worry about is just mainly on the learning part. So, food, accommodation, you don't have to worry about those things anymore. Okay, so I think that's it. If you are interested in the full stack bootcamp, you may apply now. You can check the link here below. Or if you want to ask for more details, you can ask us here in the comment section, or you can also message us on Facebook. So here is one of my favorite things actually. So Jairus in one of the Code Your Future sessions mentioned that we have a career shifter who was a taxi driver. He dedicated himself and studied Linux and others. Then he applied to us, showed his portfolio, and we hired him. So, if a taxi driver was able to shift career into IT and now has a better opportunities and is able to support his family more, what is stopping you? And with that one, I end my talk. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. And I hope you learned a lot with your decision making. And if you have further questions, feel free to message us here, or you can also be part of the Code Your Future FB group because you can also ask other career shifters in the group. All right, and I think that's it. Now I turn over the floor to our host Armin.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Haifa. That was a very nice talk. I realized that going to technology or IT industry, it's not just about having the programming skills. If you're someone who loves to work on people or loves to do sales and marketing, then you can go ahead and join as well in the IT industry. So I think a lot of participants right now have their takeaways. So maybe you can type in our takeaways before we proceed to the Q&A, just for us. Okay, so maybe you can type in what you've learned or anything that really stuck into your mind after the talk of Miss Haifa. All right, because I personally love about there's a lot of opportunities right now, and also that's one of the bootcamp, the full stack bootcamp. And if you're someone who loves to do web development or let's say the full stack itself, then feel free to join in and register. So I guess yeah, there's so much hearts in the YouTube live. So I think you can ask questions about anything from the talk to Miss Haifa, or you can type in any questions nyo or something that you want to clarify with. So, yeah, I guess, all right. So, baka may question kayo. You can raise it now so that you can ask personally to Miss Haifa. Okay.
Sige.
Yeah.
So, Armin, meron na lang akong hindi na pala, sa'yo ko na lang i-address. While waiting for your questions, guys, just to let you know that Armin is actually one of our career shifters naman. So, hindi
Yeah.
talaga artist si Armin. So, let us, na lang, now that you're here, Armin, can you share your story while waiting for others no sa questions nila ngayon?
Yeah.
Iba yung
Yeah.
background mo, tapos right now, nasa IT ka. Can you tell us more about that one?
Yeah, actually, yun. I'm also a career shifter. So I'm not from at least a programming course. I never knew about the the C++ or those Java. So when I got here into IT, I had to learn from scratch. So I know the feeling of having no, at least no zero background at it. And then getting through bootcamps and now just like the full stack bootcamp that StackTrek is offering right now, that's where the start of also my career, where I joined and then learned from the peers. And then after at least a few months later, I got this opportunity to showcase my portfolio and have that job interview with others companies. And then right now, I'm a data scientist. So it's really your perseverance and willingness to grow in the IT industry, just like what Miss Haifa gave us a while ago. That when you go to IT industry, you're like also growing into different kinds of projects where you can learn a lot of tools and so on. So maybe anyone from here who wants to ask more about the topic itself. All right. So someone here, shifting to IT can be difficult, but it is a highly rewarding. That's Thank you so much, Alex. That's pretty nice takeaways. All right. So is there anyone else who would like to share about? Okay. All right. So if you can't, or if you're shy to share your questions, you can go ahead and at least post it on our FB group community or message us directly to, yeah, answer the questions. All right. So of course, we are going now to our call for volunteer. So if you're someone who likes to um, go ahead and learn a lot from technology, or if you want to actually also take so much improvements in community, how you're gonna talk with people, just like Miss Hive and I were working on with here in StackTrek. So if you're someone who also shy, introvert, or wanted to improve more your speaking skills, your communication, or how you're gonna tell others your knowledge or what you know about specific technology, or either it's all about sales, marketing. So feel free to also join here in our Code Your Future as a volunteer, wherein you can learn or you can be a host, you can be a speaker or a writer, and so on. So there's so much opportunities here to be a volunteer. So I hope everyone would love to be part as well. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much. And I hope that from the info session of Miss Haifa about the full stack bootcamp, may you be able to at least have the excitement to also join and be chose either a co-living or to anywhere or learn anywhere from the full stack bootcamp info session. And I think that's all. And also, thank you so much, everyone, for joining with us, with Miss Hi-Fi and all the team of the StackTrek. I'm really also excited to meet all of you in the next talks, workshops, or career sessions that we will be having here in StackTrek. And of course, if you have a lot of questions or if you want to clarify something about this, feel free to also message us in StackTrek or message us on our FB group of the Code Your Future Facebook group community. And that's all. Thank you so much. And yeah, I also he have here the league highlights. If you're someone who wants to join competitions, join hackathon, feel free to also join here in our Stack League and earn as much as 10 million a year-round cash prizes and growing, and a lot of perks, tech trainings, thousands of giveaways, and tech job opportunities and nationwide media recognition. And of course, email us at info@starker.com. Okay, so thank you so much. Get the latest updates on our Facebook events or facebook.com to have more information to our upcoming events and workshops. Yeah, and here again, our join the Code Your Future FB community. If you haven't joined yet, feel free to join in also. All right, so that's all, and thank you again. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining with us on our Code Your Future. Should you shift career to IT today in partnership with Workbank? And also, see you on the next events that we will have